this morning. Our internet speed is a little slow, so you might have it freeze a little bit. Just hang in there. It'll start again. You ever think about Job and the problems that he dealt with? Sometimes we feel like Job, but there's a article that R.A. Clark wrote in Life Is Not a Snapshot that talks about calamity. You know, nobody needs friends like Job's friends. It is difficult to even grace them with the title of friend. But be that as it may, they have been friends during the good times of Job's life. Now when things have really turned sour, they came knocking on Job's door. That kind of tells me that they were pretty close friends. Truthfully, I believe that they are still his friends. They unfortunately had jumped to the wrong conclusions about Job's calamity. These three friends were overflowing with advice, some of it good and some of it bad, but all of it recorded for us as inspired scripture. So we need to not discount what these men said just because they were not the best friends during Job's downtime. One of Job's friends, Eliphaz, he outright accused Job of some undisclosed wickedness, which was entirely the wrong conclusion concerning Job's time of distress. In the midst of his discourse of corrective advice, he said at least two things that are good for us to note at all times. He said, "Now acquaint yourself with him, and be at peace thereby. Good will come to you. Receive, please, instruction from his mouth, and lay up his words in your heart," according to Job 22:21 through 22. The advice of Eliphaz was relative to the peace that he thought Job was missing. I suppose at the bottom of Job's calamity, he too probably was wondering what had happened to his peace. Eliphaz told Job to acquaint himself with God. The advice was to get to know God. The idea of becoming an acquaintance of God is that of being familiar with or customary in one's relationship. It even goes as far as meaning that we should be ministering to God. Now this must have seemed strange to Job. His friend was telling him that he ought to be ministering to God when he was the one at the bottom rung of the ladder of calamity. This advice was to get to know God better. Then, when it would surely seem to Job that his friends ought to get to know him better before they had laid down any more accusations. But the word of Eliphaz was good to hear. We do not need to know God better and then find his peace available for every situation. Or we do need to know God better and then find his peace available for every situation. And just how do we do this? Well, we lay up his words in our hearts. The Bible is God's autobiography. When we know its words, then we know the author. Know God and know peace. Hope you have a great day. Talk to you later.